Why is that important for people to feel empowered to make change?
I think it's to be humane. It's common humanity. The
Yeah,
whole
right.
concept of being humane, whether you're Jewish, whether you're Christian, whether you're gay, I mean, who cares? Just be humane.
Yeah.
And what does it mean to be humane? I think to be a humane being is to be loving, it's to be kind, it's to listen.
To be humane means that you take the power of being human and that you transcend that and you step into the godlike part of yourself, right? Which is this piece of love. So that means that you are more important than I am, that we are more important than just the individual self, so that we're always just letting the universe use us as a vehicle for good. Why am I here? What am I doing? Declare myself an open channel for whatever needs to happen that will be good and do good in the world. And that's really, to me, the essence of being humane. Yes.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's a lovely idea, but I think it's one of the reasons why there's so many problems in the world. It's just that hedonistic adaptation. So when you get something you want more, you're never enough,
Yeah.
rather than coming from the place of I am enough.
That's the crusty outside that we like to put on so that we can go out in the world so that we're not hurt in some way. That means you have to be vulnerable if you're going to talk about love. Don't you feel like there are some parts of yourself? I find that there are some parts of myself that are still so crusty.
Well, I think that's because we're all just imperfect. And I
Of
was listening to
course.
something before. We've all been
Right.
tainted by how we've been brought up to
Yeah.
think and to believe and to fit in. But to find that unique expression of who you are,
Yeah.
that's a journey that isn't encouraged. When we
It's
talk
not.
about being spiritual, I mean, that was a word. If you said that to me 30 years ago, I would have said,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But now I have an idea and a concept of the spirit within me, the part of me that is the essence of
Yes.
me that will be
Right.
here long after I die. But what
Right.
does that mean to you to be spiritual?
Well, you know, um, gosh, I can't remember a time, even when I was a child, that I didn't feel like I was here for a purpose, that I was born and living in the world. And so my discovery became, what am I all about? Looking for that. To me, spiritual gets a bad rap, that even that word, because what I'm thinking about is that I'm connected to the universe. I'm made up of all of the particles of things, but there's an inner part of me that knows more and is more, that is always in a state of guiding me. And that there are, I don't know how it happens, but when you get an intuitive nudge, to me, that's your connection to whatever the universe is made up of. So I don't care if you're Christian, you're Buddhist, you're Ekist, it's all about the path of freedom, because that's what life is about, is that you are free to determine what happens. I'm not talking about that you're free to determine fate, right? But I think there are some things that are the mystery of how life happens. But the golden thread that runs through life is this thread of love and connection. And that, to me, is what spirituality is. It's attaching your awareness to the fact that you are part of that golden thread.